Hey seniors, happy quarter four. You are almost done with high school. Can you believe it? I'm so excited for you. There is a couple more things with your classes I'm sure you have to do, but there's one more big graduation requirement that you've heard of, but yes, it's time to get it organized. The senior boards. I'm Mrs. Gibson. I'm the senior boards coordinator. So for the next couple weeks in advisory, I'm just going to give you some ideas and tidbits and get you on track to make sure that all of the things that you need to have taken care of for your senior boards are taken care of and are turned in, because you're going to turn all that stuff in to me and then get your assignment for your board state and all of the information that you need. Okay, so next week, we'll talk about that a little bit more, but today I just wanted to make sure that it's on your radar that you do have a couple of things that you need to be working on and or finding from last quarter that you are going to have to turn in a couple weeks so you can start working on those things, okay? The first one that you need to look at is your letter to the judges, okay? Here's a template here. I'm going to email out all the templates to you. You probably have worked on this in your English class and or will be working on this in your senior English class if you're doing that class right now. Hold please for the bell. Okay, so here is the template. And really what this is you're just going to delete all these things, add in your own information, and it does kind of give you prompts as to what you should be talking about in this letter, how to organize it. But again, basically, you're just explaining what you've learned, how you've grown, how you've accomplished these Helix student learner outcomes, and how these are going to help you become the person that you want to be in the future. Okay, so we have our cover letter made out to your board's judges. Then the next thing you're going to need is a resume. You probably worked on this in your econ class or your poli-sci class, or will be working on it shortly. But here again is a template. You can take everything out in brackets, add your own information, describe these things. The more detailed, the better, right? What skills do you have? Even if it isn't work experience, what have you done in clubs or extracurricular activities or classes academically that you could use as evidence that you would be a good candidate for whatever future job you're applying for? Okay, so we have our letter, we have our resume, and the last thing is the actual presentation itself. Again, you should be focusing on this or working on this in your English class or have worked on it last term in your English class. But here's the prompt. You can look through, make sure that if you did already do something, that you tweak it, you make it fit the prompt, you make it do everything it needs to do. But really, basically, here's the point. You are arguing. You are making an argument. You are persuading your audience, the senior board judges, that you have met 3 or more of our school-wide learner outcomes, and you're showing how these SLOs, the fact that you've become this person, you have mastered this skill, is going to help you after graduation. It's going to benefit you in the future. Okay? So here are the requirements. 6 to 8 minutes, include a slide presentation, give specific evidence of your learning. We're not telling a story. It's not a narrative like, oh, when I was a freshman, I was shy, and then I joined soccer, and now I'm not shy. It's not like that. It's I have become this person now, and here is evidence to show how I've become this person, and here is how it's going to help me in my future goals in career in college. Okay? Here are the things to consider. Here are the SLOs if you haven't seen them or you need to refresh your memory. Here are these. We're choosing 3 minimum, yes, 3 SLOs that you have mastered and or developed over the course of time here at Helix, and providing evidence for each of those things. Okay, so those are the 3 deliverables that you're going to end up turning in to me. Your resume, your cover letter, and your board's presentation. You're going to send me a link to your slideshow. Okay, and we're going to talk about dates and due dates next week, but I want you to have this on your radar so that you can be working on it, collecting it, tweaking it, refreshing it, whatever you need to do to make it beautiful and lovely and fabulous. Okay, so look for an email from me with these templates in there and this prompt in there. And if you have questions, let me know. I'm in room 140A. You can stop by anytime with any questions you might have, And I'm excited, guys. It's going to be great. We're almost there. Have a great rest of the day.